Hey guys, Sean Zine, the host for the Network Marketing Insider. Where I bring on guests that are inside the spaces of either network marketing, affiliate, multi-level. I've also been having cryptocurrency creators, those that created tokens on the Algorand blockchain. And now I'm adding school owners and affiliates. And I'm providing value. I'm hoping that you're going to take some notes, change the way you're thinking. And I want to remind you, if you're watching us on YouTube or on my website, please subscribe to the channel, hit like button, come on, hit and drop a comment where you're watching from, and hit the share button. If you're listening to us on any of the verticals on Apple or Amazon or Spotify, give us a review at the end. And the most important thing is go to the description and have a connection call with my guest. I know you're going to gain some value. I just met my new friend, Dennis. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing all right, Sean. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Appreciate you taking me up on this. And I like getting to know others. And using social media this way is amazing to me. And I always ask my guests to share, who are you and why did you get involved with school?
Interesting. My name is Dennis Mbogori, originally from Kenya, but I currently live in the US. I've been here for going to 27 years.
27.
Yeah. I've literally now lived in the US longer than I did my birth country. So, but God is good. I joined the school actually through Russell Brunson, the Click Funnels guy. He had an offer that he was building for one of his products called Offer Lab that apparently was connected to school. So to get the affiliate links, you had to sign up for school. So he was my first school community to join. But then after I did that, I started seeing school popping up all over the place on YouTube and on Facebook ads. I saw creators like, what's her name, Alan Hamilton.
Hermosi. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, a lot of her videos were popping up on my feed, so I started seeing. She was kept singing about school, school, school. I'm like, what is this school all about? Not forgetting that I'd already signed up as an affiliate for Russell, but I never actually used the platform. So until I saw enough videos, then I got the courage to actually jump on and now start my own community.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I was telling you before we hit record, school is a game changer. It's an opportunity to meet people from all over the world. I'm in the US as well. I'm in New Jersey. So we are on the East Coast. I like it because we just had we lost an hour this weekend for daylight savings,
Yeah.
but we're able to connect with people all over the world if they take the opportunity to do it. And I found that those that are starting communities, we're all hanging out in schoolers, right? I think that's where we met,
Yeah.
and it's the power of having conversation that leads to maybe in the DM, and then gets to either a phone call or like this. And I asked you, I'm like, hey, do you want to record? And you're like, sure. That's powerful because I know you're about helping others.
Yeah.
And what is your community about?
It's based on my a book that I had self-published on Amazon KDP, Affirm Your Greatness. It's basically it's a book on the power of positive affirmations. I'd done a previous podcast with another creator, and when he asked me what the book was about, I told him it was a self-therapy for myself because of things that I'd been dealing with, being in a new country, new culture, um, facing challenges here and there. You tend to fight with self limiting beliefs. So I started
Yes.
digging into affirmations and positive thinking. And even prior to that, when I came here as a student to go to Bible college, one of my first textbooks was a book by John Maxwell, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. That's what got me into the personal development space. And towards the end of the course, he had this offer that he was starting a coaching program. And I jumped onto that in 2016, got certified, but I never really did anything with it because I was like, okay, who's gonna listen to a guy with an accent? And so I kind of put that on the back burner, but I was doing things here slowly, like on the side, just learning, joining affiliate programs, learning a lot on YouTube, and here we are now at school. So
Wow. You have a lot of things we can unpack here. I mean, one, guys, Dennis, he wrote a book, powerful. He has been involved with John Maxwell and was trained by one of the best as far as trainers. So that's that powerful because the leadership is important in everything that we do. I'm glad that you didn't do anything with it. Now you are, because inside your community, you can have your followers get on board and get more into that kind of training, which would be beneficial to all. How intense is the training with John Maxwell?
it was a self-paced program, but they do certifications like twice a year in August and in March. So I did the August certification, but yeah, it's a lot of material going through that 2021 irrefutable laws of leadership and knowing how to unpack it, and just basically learning to understand his thought process uh, behind leadership and how he has achieved all that he has in the 40 plus years that he has been in on this field.
With John Maxwell and your training and what you've digested and lived, where do you think, as far as, are there any tips that you can share to help those that are leading a team, maybe open a community, that maybe the top three things that someone should be focusing on to become a better leader?
uh, I'll start with a foundational statement that he uses a lot, even on his talks. He says, leadership is influence. And I never really understood that until I actually got onto this field, because, okay, being a preacher, I do this every weekend at church. But you never really think that what you're doing is actually influencing people. Right now we are living in the influencer age. You know,
Yep.
everyone and their brother is on TikTok trying to influence, but you can do it positively or negatively. So we are trying to influence people the right way and getting them on the right path. Without hype, giving them foundations, and that was part of the reason that I started my community. I basically wanted to do the positive affirmations, but now I switched it up, and being a pastor, I wanted to create with a biblical foundation. So it's positive affirmations, but with a biblical foundation, not forgetting my John Maxwell training. So I'm combining all that. And you'll find, like in my community, I have both Christians and non-Christians, people that just jumped on board because they saw something that intrigued them. And yeah, so we are here to add value. And
You bring up, Dennis brings up, people resonate with people that they like, they know, they trust. And that's what they're joining your community. They don't really care about the classroom too much, but the ability to be one on one or have the opportunity to hop onto a Zoom or a StreamYard or onto a call with the creator of the community is powerful. And it's very cool to do. And you've been in Russell Brunson. I've been in other communities as well. And you are in these kind of calls and you're like, wow, this is powerful stuff. You're one on one with someone, possibly learning. And the important thing is applying what you learned. I know
yeah,
Dennis was going through the trainings, put it on the back burner to kind of get it out into the world. But notice, he waited for school, the opportunity to set up a community, and now he can use the skills that he learned.
definitely.
That's
It's a matter of timing too.
Yes, it
Yes.
takes time to figure that out. The platform wasn't ready for what you have to bring as well. And I've only been in school myself since July of 2025. So I've only been in it for what, July, 5, 8 months? That's
Yeah,
it.
I think I jumped on. It was it October with Russell Brunson. Officially started my community in November 2025. Uh,
Yeah.
Started
It
building
takes
traction.
a lot of time. I think a lot of people are afraid it's a new platform. They think, oh, it's going to be just a social media thing. It's above and beyond a social media platform. It's not even you have the ability to have meaningful conversations, and that's where you have to teach people. If you're marketing outside of school, you have to teach them how to act, engage, etc. But if you
Yeah,
hang out in schoolers and you bring in school people, they already know how to act and how to work it, and it'll help you grow your community as well. And in what ways are you using for your marketing of your community? Are you networking a lot? Are you sending out emails? Do you have a website? Are you driving traffic? How are you marketing your community currently?
uh, I'm marketing actually primarily on school. I joined a lot of the promo communities. I'm in the classifieds community. I'm in the school nexus, which is also another promotional community. I think we met. It was this. Um, I can't think of his name yet. But yeah, I joined a lot of these promotional communities, and that's why I kept meeting people. And one of them, uh, Andrew Jules, has a community called Growth Squad Heroes. He's based in the UK, and we just met on school, and we connected, and he actually started sending me all these links to other communities with like-minded people to help you build up uh, your community. I've seen people doing Facebook marketing, but that needs a lot of finances and skill. But so primarily, I've been building up from school. Most of my members come directly from school.
Now, what is your goal, Dennis? Are you focused on building a community to help as many people as possible and then earn an income? Is that anywhere that's on you know, your roadmap is to earn money from your community or school in general?
Well, earning money will be nice. We have seen a lot of online programs come and go, promising the sky and delivering nothing. Uh, but I like how school is set up. It has its own built-in affiliate program. If you refer someone directly to school as a builder, as a community builder, you get commission on that. Um, I had initially started my community as a paid community, but having no members yet, and learning from other schoolers, reverted to a free model, so that to gain traction, to build memberships. But I'm looking forward to turning it into a paid community eventually with a simple payment model. I was thinking about $9 a month and a $50 annual membership, not a lot of tiers and all that stuff. And everything will be accessible in the community as it is even right now.
See, that's what people don't understand. So some of them want to do a high ticket one, and it'll be a slower process. But if you start at a lower number, like say $9, and you have 1,000 people into your community, which can happen online, that's
Yeah,
$9,000 a month you could be making. Or I mean a little bit less because you have to give out affiliate fees. I highly recommend having affiliates, and
yeah,
I have 50%. I use 50%. I rather, if people are working and they're bringing people in, I want them to get paid. So I'm a 50-50 kind of guy. I'd rather them get paid. I use a link rotator as well. Anything I'm
Mhm.
marketing and I'm putting promos out, I'm doing video, I'm doing posts, I use a link rotator, not my personal link for the community,
Mhm.
which I can make more money, sure. But if I could help others start earning, and
Yeah,
in my case, you get two people, your membership's free. So the
yeah,
sooner I can get someone to have a free membership, now they're making money. They're like, wait, I'm just showing up and I'm making money and engaging. Yes,
yeah,
it can be possible and it's recurring income.
and gives them a reason to stay.
Right. Yes.
Gives them a
That's the
reason to stay.
goal.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want people to stay. I understand and I focus. My mind is a marathon. You, I'm sure you're a runner, being from Kenya, right? You guys run all the time. Yeah, all the marathons. There was just a
yeah,
marathon recently. I saw there was a Kenyan that
yeah.
was, I believe, I don't know if he lost. He like took it easy at the end, and someone came in sprinting at the end, and he lost. But yes, it's a marathon. You got to take your time. You got to engage with your community. You got to
Definitely,
give value. You have to show
definitely.
up and give value. And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, what we're doing right now, we're giving value, we're sharing, we're talking about what's working, what's not working, some hiccups. Now, in the past, I mean, let's talk about writing a book. This
Mhm.
is something that some people don't realize. And I would recommend for you, you should have a course inside that teaches somebody how to go about writing the book, how to go about marketing the book, how to monetize the book. So those three different courses, that's more work for you, right? But that's more value
Yeah.
that you can share. What made you go down that path? I would love to learn more about these affirmations. You're now inside the book. Is it affirmations, daily affirmations people should be sharing? Is it something that you come up with that they do it on a daily or a weekly thing? How do you have it structured right now with your book?
The book was basically the principles behind found affirmations. But out of that was born my school community. And out of the school community, I actually built an app that now delivers affirmations daily on your phone. Uh, and it saves your progress. It gives you space to journal, uh, and pairing it with scriptures. Again, I'm a pastor, so,
Yes.
so I'm trying, so I'm trying to get people on the right path. So yeah, that's basically what started. It's a principles book, but out of the principles now I started building the community, and now I have an app. I actually just recently have developed a GPT on Chat GPT that I'm planning to use as uh, um, an offer in my school, something that they can use and use it as a lead magnet as well to bring other people into the community, centered around the same principle.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
believe it's all mindset, right? People have to be on the right mindset, get the limiting beliefs that people have. You got to live in abundance. You got to have the opportunity to change yourself. And that's why I like about personal development.
yeah,
It's an internal thing. People say, I'm not at the point yet because you're not ready. You haven't developed yourself to the level that you can now receive
mm-hmm.
more money, more opportunities, more followers, more influence. It
Yeah,
takes some time. Goes back to that marathon. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes time.
definitely.
You have to work on yourself. And that's something that when you are doing the affirmations, do you recommend someone have complete silence? What are some like kind of tips that people should follow to incorporate affirmations in their daily life?
Uh, I say for me, and even how I structured the book, I say there's power not just in saying the affirmations, but personalizing the affirmation. Not saying that it's a great day, but it's going to be a great day for me. An affirmation that applies to you. I'm growing in health and wealth. So you make sure that it applies to the person, and that they're applying it to themselves. Uh, I said I wrote the book as a therapy for myself, as something to actually get me going forward, to remove me from my limiting beliefs. Hey, yes, you came from Kenya, you've gone through Bible college, you graduated, you're an ordained minister, but yet you're fighting limiting beliefs. So how do you turn that around? Uh, I started telling myself, hey, if I made it this far and I graduated, I can do this. I've done the certification, I can do this. I may not be on the John Maxwell level, but I can do this. And everyone that applies these principles can do it. Uh, Coming to school, you look at the big creators. I'm in one community with what is his name? David Ear. Uh, I joined when he had 100 members. The community has blown up to 7,000 members.
Wow.
While I'm watching, I'm like, so that can hit you, and you're like, okay, he just started the community. He started the community behind me, after me. And yet his community has gone from 0 to 7,000 members. That can make you feel like, oh, okay, what am I not doing? So, yeah. But then, again, from something that you said earlier, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint, and everyone has their own race. Not all communities are built the same. Uh, their objectives are different. Some are basically for marketing, others are for teaching and coaching. So all of them will be built on a slightly different structure. So, uh, again, coming back to affirmations, not comparing yourself to another person with what they are achieving, because they are running their race. You run your race, and at your pace.
I like that. I also am in quite a few communities, right? I'm in there to network. I'm in there to learn because I like to learn. No
Mhm.
matter how old you are, you should be able to still pick up something from someone else.
Yeah.
But that's where you can learn, like, how did you go from 0 to 7,000? And if you go inside, you're engaging, you might be able to find that information out. Maybe you get lucky to ask to get on a call to learn more, and that's where you really start growing and you
Definitely.
apply. I like what you're saying with your book or with your app. You have people doing the affirmations and they have them write things down. That allows you now to, you're physically doing something, not just
Yeah.
reading it or listening to something. You're
You're
doing something.
applying.
It'll apply it. It'll ingrain. You'll actually be using it. It's it's a powerful thing. Now, here's a question. I know
Mhm.
you're in a lot of communities. I'm in a lot of communities. There are people in, I know, like 30 to 50 communities. I'm like, and they get overwhelmed.
Mhm.
What are like a couple little tips that people can use to allow them not to be overwhelmed when they're in these communities, in these so many communities?
Uh, First, you join. Don't join a community just for the sake of joining. Uh, Join with an objective. In my case, it was joining to learn, uh, and joining to learn how to promote my community. So I'm networking with other school builders that have been in this longer than I have, and gleaning from their wisdom, uh, seeing what they are doing, because I'm in the community. I'm seeing them showing up on calls. They're scheduling coffee hours. So I'm seeing all these notifications, and I'm learning and participating as well, as they're sending out messages. Okay, then I go and I implement some of it in my own community, because and I've seen results. If it's working in one area, I tweak it in such a way that it applies in my Affirm Your Greatness community, and I've seen it work. I've seen it work.
I definitely agree. It goes back to us. We're developing ourselves. So if we're taking information from others and then coming back to our community and then sharing, that's powerful because then you're learning, you're internalizing it, and then you're sharing it with your community who are influenced by you. Yes, guys, you're opening a community. People are going to get influenced by you. If you say do this, they are going to start doing that because they trust you, they know you, and they want to be around you. And it's a powerful thing. And man, the time flies when I do these things. I love this. This is a way to communicate, is a way to learn to listen. I did a post recently. Today was my post about listening. You have to be more active. You have to listen to understand, not listen to reply.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us what goes into your head when I just shared with that? And we'll end on that.
That applies to marriage and relationships.
Yeah.
I am married, and
Yes.
when you're having a conversation with your spouse, for men, we are known to be fixers, and so sometimes without knowing, my wife may say something, and I'm already processing how I'm going to respond to fix something, and she did not need it fixed. She just wanted to be heard and to be understood. So to slow down and listen, and if they need a feedback, then offer the feedback. But yeah, being a man sometimes can be a handicap.
I'm married myself, and you learn that when you get married. Sometimes an argument, it's not worth it to go down that path. And
Yeah.
once you understand that, you'll be like, life is a little better for you. But
Yeah.
man, Dennis, what a phenomenal episode. We just crushed it. I want to remind everyone, go to the description, have a connection call, join Dennis's community on Skool. The links are there. Meet with him, collaborate with him. And I know that you're going to get that value. He wrote a book. He's a pastor, has a community, is developing himself, somebody to know. So I appreciate Dennis sharing some massive nuggets today. I want you to stick around just a moment after. And everyone else, go to that description. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and have a connection call with Dennis. As always, I'm here to help, motivate, and inspire. Have yourself an amazing rest of your day.
All right. Thank you, Sean.